savages.
Do you think in Asian countries they do it that way and they know exactly what they're talking about? So if you said vodka pineapple, they would give you a vodka pineapple shot. That's a good way to start.
Yeah, but that was so long.
Let me get a pineapple vodka.
Yeah.
Or you know, some along those lines, because there's many flavors of vodka. I had that happen to me on fucking Friday, I think. It was a lesbian party. So one of the studs came up.
What's up?
What's
up, bro?
Are they studs if they're Latina?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Stud has no race, fool. What's wrong with you?
Well, I've never. I always thought the white ones.
Studs.
I thought the white ones are like weren't called studs. I thought they were.
No, that's if they wear flannel, and that's not white. That's still a lifestyle. That's more of a
okay.
That's like a butch.
All right, butch. That was it. Yeah. That was yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. All right. So I thought every race had different. Never mind. See, I don't know these things. That's why I don't. Anyways. So this happened to me on Friday. One of the studs, don't put that part in there.
What?
Don't put that. Anyways,
what part in there?
The first part. So on Friday we had this lesbian party. One of the studs come up and they had ordered from me previously, so it was whatever. But they were like, "Let me get." At first they said something vodka, and I was like, "What?" And it sounded like they said platinum vodka. I'm like, "Platinum vodka?" I was like, "I don't know what that is." So then they were with their friend and they were telling them what they wanted. Yeah, pineapple vodka. I was like, "Are you talking about the shot that we have for $8, the pineapple vodka?" They're like, "Yeah, but they're like, yeah, 2 of them." And I was like, "Okay, just the shot." They're like, no, a pineapple vodka." I was like, "Yeah, that's what we have, pineapple vodka." So then the friend is like, they're like, no, we want a pineapple vodka. I'm like, the shot, or do you want a drink, or what? They're like, yeah, the drink. I'm like, okay, with what? You want the pineapple vodka with what? And they're like, with pineapple. I'm like, are you saying vodka and pineapple juice? They're like, yeah. I was like, motherfucker. If I could flip over this fucking bar, I would have. Oh, I was so pissed off because I was like, it's right there, pineapple vodka. And in no point through this conversation, this back and forth, this exchange, we were like, yeah, vodka and pineapple. That just goes to show those are two different things, because we have a pineapple vodka.
Yes.
So if you say pineapple vodka, I'm going to give you the shot. And then you're going to look at me like I'm fucking stupid. And that was it. And that was just, it reminded me of an instance how we've talked about that before. And then for me to actually experience it after a very, very, very long time, I was just like, holy fuck, am I here? Deja vu?
Yeah.
There's a glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah,
I thought I was past this stage of bartending.
No, because we aren't.
Is this 2005?
We're not past that stage of, I don't want to say stupidity, but like, if we're not past that stage of blissful ignorance.
Yeah.
By people. Like, remember I just showed you.
Yeah.
You just saw the thing.
Let me get a double.
And that's from 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Something's never
like
changed.
some people just, which is how I think I tagged it that way.
Yeah.
But no, because I think that where people really get lost and where we get frustrated is that we don't want to pour the wrong thing, and how our brains take the order and go with it is different than what they think they're saying.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I don't want to give you the wrong thing because then you're going to be mad and I'm a waste product. So if you ask for a pineapple vodka, I'll give you just a pineapple vodka shot. And then you're going to be like, well, what the fuck is this? Like you just said.
It's a pineapple vodka.
But if I just choose whatever I want and then I'm wrong, now I'm the bad guy. Yeah. And it's like, people don't always understand. Like, it's that phrase I've said it before, like, you're not supposed to spend so much of your time trying to see yourself in others. And I don't think enough people do that when they're ordering. They're just like, well, this makes sense to me. And it's like, yeah, but that's not how people talk. That's not how ordering works. Because if that was the case, we'd just be making errors all over the place and people would be, or places would be losing money. Like we're trying to help you the right way. And I don't want to make 2 drinks you know,
Mm-hmm.
for the stupidity of one. You know what I mean? Like just learn how to order. Like, and you know, don't get like, trust us. If we're getting frustrated, it's because you're not the only one. You know,
Like I'm just trying to get through this and navigate through this as painless as possible, and you're making this hurt a lot. Like,
yes.
and it's not like, oh, you need to have proper bar etiquette. It's nothing like that. It's literally just we want to give you the right thing. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's really all it is.
That's why when you say pineapple vodka, like there are pineapple flavored vodkas.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's cranberry flavored vodkas, but I wouldn't put it past it. So like if you said cranberry vodka, I'd be like, that one is a little bit more understanding because I have never came across a cranberry flavored vodka, but I'm pretty sure there is one. You have?
Yeah.
But see, I feel like
Sky
that one
had
isn't
one.
is Sky had one?
Sky had every fucking color,
did.
remember? Like,
They
it
did.
did Fruit Loops and all kind of crazy shit.
But I feel like that one's a lot less common as opposed to
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
So
not
that
saying
one,
I
that
saw it all over
one,
the
that
place.
one gets a little bit of a pass with like pineapple vodka, or honestly, it really is just the pineapple vodka one for me, or grapefruit vodka, because there are grapefruit flavors.
Yeah,
So
I mean-
I think like those two are the big ones where it's like you got to say the alcohol first and then
Yeah,
but
it's
always say the
alcohol
alcohol first. First name, last name. That's it.
Yeah,
We're
it's
not-
always alcohol first.
This
Come
isn't-
on, man. We're not savages.
Do you think in Asian countries they do it that way and they know exactly what they're talking about? So if you said vodka pineapple, they would give you a vodka pineapple shot. That's a good way to start.
Yeah, but that was so long.
Oh God.
I mean, all that's staying in there. You might as well. It's a
as
good
well.
open.
Yeah.
Especially
But
with
the
how we
right-
change the show.
Yeah. So yeah, you chop it up however you want. Welcome
man.
everyone. That was so, so
I might have to open the show with that one, actually. That might be the open before the fucking credit.
Oh my God.
Because I think I've used jokes from like the end of the show before, and maybe once in the middle, but like I don't think I've used one where it was like one of the first jokes. Just to go ahead and get it out of the way.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the podcast where we pull back the curtain and give you some insight on what goes on behind the bars and behind the. Sorry, I'm still. To give you an insight what goes on behind the scenes of your favorite bar and restaurant, we like to call that the industry perspective. Jesus Christ.
What's up, motherfuckers?
Oh my God, I forgot my whole fucking tagline intro.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
God.
Sorry.
Well,
Sorry. You just caught me off guard with that. So I didn't think about what I was saying. It just came out.
Yeah, no.
So I hope I didn't offend anybody. But if I did, get over it, man. I've said far worse.
yeah.
And far worse has been said to me. But anyway, so how we doing, man?
Well,
How are things?
Black History Month is over, so
But every month is Black History Month, so
every month is Black History Month.
yes. I just love how they gave us the shortest month.
Of course.
And then, okay, just to bring it to service industry, not wanting to change the subject, but just bringing it to service industry. With this, like, the end of the month coming sooner, for some people, like, I mean,
It's too soon.
well, yeah, but, like, you lost days of work as far as your paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my job is, it's a pay period.
Yeah.
It's not like they just go, oh, every 2 weeks. Like, a lot of bars will do that, but my job is like, no, we do the hours on the 1st and the 15th, and they process 16, 17, 18, whatever. It's like, it's anyone's guess, you know?
You get paid anywhere between the 7th and the 10th.
Bro.
From the 21st to the 23rd, 24th.
Yeah, man. Like, and it sucks, but I mean, venue owners have bills to pay too. Yeah. So I understand. And I'm not even, this is one of the few times I'm not coming for you guys on anything. Pause. But I just want to say, like, I feel for the people who are like working like me. Like, I worked Friday and Saturday. So it didn't really affect my pay period,
Mm-hmm.
but like for my coworkers who work like Saturday, Sunday, it's really, it only got 2 days.
Yeah,
And now they got to
weird.
wait to the next pay period to get this day's
Yeah.
pay. And like with things being the way they've been, like that's difficult, bro.
But also,
like,
it's unfair that rent being due isn't a full 30 days. It's like, oh, at the end of the month. Like, that's not fair. That's not fair. Like, that's such a fucking scam. Like, February should be the one day where one month where it's like, nah, that's not fair.
you should get more of a grace period.
more of a great, like, way more.
Yeah.
But, you know, nobody
Till
cares
Easter.
about, nobody, right, you know, till fucking July 4th. But nobody cares about the service industry, so they don't give us grace like that.
Yeah.
But if we had Tourette's, they would give us grace.
Ooh.
I
Damn.
had to do another shot at that.
Damn.
What did you have?
Well, actually, you had the first video.
Oh yeah.
We were not gonna watch the whole video, but
Yeah,
we were
speaking of,
reacting to the whole.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
what do you want to call them? I don't want to call them disabilities, but ailments, perhaps. Speaking of that realm
Yes.
of things.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Protein style.
That's fine. Can I also just request that they change their gloves?
Yeah, I'll make sure. I'll tell them when
And
they make
then-
the burger that make sure don't touch. I'll change the gloves. So
Okay.
They won't make your
And
fries or
then-
anything with that.
So your fries, is that like, do you guys have like an allergy deep fryer just for fries? Because you don't do anything else in the
See, we
deep
do-
fryer.
we've worked in places where we work in an industry where we take allergens. We have to take allergens very seriously.
Yes.
It's part of our training and this and that. And you know, while most, if not all, places are very accommodating, like, you know, shellfish allergy being one of the big ones, gluten being a big one.
Yeah, everyone hates those selfish
Just
allergies.
shellfish people.
The-
So like, you know, there's certain precautions and measures taken to make sure nobody gets it, because we don't. It's not that when somebody orders something and they have an allergy and we're like, oh fuck, man. It's like, okay, let's make sure. It's annoying in the sense because your life is basically in our hands now, and that's very nerve wracking because we're not
Yeah.
professionals in the sense of like. We should. I mean,
We're
like
professionals, but we're not medical professionals.
Yeah.
And this is a medical
like
thing.
we can only do so much to make sure the instruments and tools are sanitized and prepped in a way that is no cross contamination. And yes, we do take a certification to learn about cross contamination.
Right.
So that's always should be a thing across the board. But like with so many moving parts back there, you just never fucking know. It can be something that you didn't see, didn't catch, or maybe it's somebody's first time ever. You never know. So to like, if you have an extreme allergic reaction, that's where it's kind of like, all right, if you have all these requirements, such as this lady in this video, she went to an In-N-Out drive-through and she has celiac disease and is extremely allergic to wheat. So she went up there and she was saying like, oh, you know, I have celiac, this and that, protein style bun. Is it prepped in a different area from the wheat buns? Can they change their gloves? Is the fry? Do you have an allergen fryer? This and that. It's all these things. It's like, if you're like deathly allergic to this shit, fucking stay at home. And then people in the like, and I'm not trying to be mean about it, but why are you gonna trust? Why are you now putting these employees through that stress of like, oh shit, she one atom of wheat and she's done for? Like, that's a lot of pressure and it's not fair, and nobody in the service industry is paid that much to handle somebody's allergy with that much care and precision to the point where if you get it, you're gonna end up in the hospital. Like that's a lot of pressure. It's not fair, and you know, just fucking make that shit at home. I mean, I'm not saying always stay home, but like, don't put that on the employees. That's not fair. It's not fair to us. It's like, and the guy that's taking the order, he's got to make sure everything's precise, every order step by step. What if it's like he can't do that? Now he's got to go over there and say this and that. Now you're delaying everybody else's experience in that restaurant, drive-through, whatever it is. So now ultimately it's now just a domino effect. It's one thing, it's just affecting everything else. Now the kitchen's got to move a little bit slower instead of their autopilot that they probably do. So it's just a lot of things. I don't want to say it throws a wrench in the system, but it's definitely throwing something in there where it's like, all right, now it's moving slower. It's like, we want to give you the experience of everything, but I guess I don't want to say read the room, but if you're really allergic to something where like a speck of it could land you in the hospital, maybe don't go to places that their whole thing isn't tailored around allergens. Because there are places in restaurants where they're like 100% gluten free. Not even the tiles have gluten on them. Everybody's laundry is gone through an airlock and sanitized, and everybody walks in the bathroom, said like airlock.
We treat the word gluten like Voldemort. You don't say that here.
Yeah, like everybody that goes through that door gets put through a fucking pressure washer airlock system before they step in the building. Like there's places like that. I'm exaggerating, but
yeah. So when you say all that, I hear two things that I want to respond to. I mean, I heard a lot of stuff I want to respond to. You make good points. And I'm not saying I want to respond to what you said. I'm saying respond to what people might say in response to what you said, as far as like, oh, well, get another job, or, you know, or someone saying like, well, oh, you're supposed to get training for all of that, like all of this other stuff. And it's like, you know what, dude, we already have to go through so much training to have this job, you know, mandatory training, not even, but not even like the training that you get at a job where everyone goes into the room together and gets the training and you have to try to stay awake. It's like, no, you have to do this at home. Like homework, my nigga.
unpaid.
Homework.
Unpaid.
It's like we really do be getting homework, like state mandated homework. Like you got to be in front of the computer a minimum of 3.5 hours.
It's 3.5
to
hours
do the
every
module.
day.
It's a minimum. Like you
Mine
can't
still
skip
isn't done.
anything. You can't skip the videos. You got to go through each thing. And if you don't answer, get like in the correct percentile, you got to do it over.
Yep.
I mean, and they'll take
And
you
pay
off the
for it
schedule.
again. And pay for it again.
And you got to pay for it. Like you
Don't-
have to pay to take that test. You got to pay for your homework.
Basically.
It's fucking wild, bro. So you can't say like, oh, we don't, like, oh, you like the company should give you more training and this and that. It's like we already got enough on our plate, pun intended. That I would say,
My head. I didn't even catch that one.
I would say, like how you said, read the room, bro. You
Read the menu.
not just that, you are one of the people that is like, it's very reminding to me that I grew up in a different era. Like these things weren't so readily available. And I always see you with yours. Like me, I got 3 phones. Half the time I don't know where any of them are. And they'll be all of them side by side. And I grew up in an era where you just had the landline, you know, like, so here's the thing. If I need to know something and I can just get on my phone and look it up, I'm going to do that before I bother anybody. Like, instead of going through a drive-through, pull your ass over into the parking lot, pull out your phone, look up, like ask the AI. That's what everyone else is doing now. Like, am I able to eat here? Like, it is on you. When you step out of the house every day, it is on you to make sure that you can adapt to the world so that you can get home.
Yep.
The world will do as many adaptations as we can for you, but that does not guarantee your safety.
Nope.
Like, too many people are walking around like thinking that these businesses are just going to take care of them, and then the business doesn't, and then they sue. And then we got to do training.
Now we got to do celiac training.
But someone's
bro.
already dead. You see what I'm saying? Like, there was this whole thing that happened a little over a year ago, because I remember it was right around the holiday season. There was an event right up the road from here, like right over by Little Tokyo. You know that one area where there's always valet people standing outside? It's right underneath the trees, and like it's just that little gate. You know what I'm saying? So like they had an event in there, and this Disney influencer died. You didn't hear about it because she was black, but she was a Disney parks and experience like super fan and would go and review the parks and do all of that stuff. But she had a nut allergy. And she asked them like point blank. But she wasn't like asking about every little thing. She was like, this thing that you were, because they were passing trays around the room. And she literally asked, because there were other people with her, because she was having a conversation with them. When she asked, like, I have a nut allergy. I need to know if there are nuts anywhere in this because I can't have them. Mm-hmm. And she had an EpiPen too. So she was prepared. They said there are no nuts in this at all. No cross-contamination at all. She ate it, died. Even when she had the EpiPen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even though you can ask the person handing it to you if it's okay, you are still putting your life in someone else's hands.
That's
if
a
your
gamble.
life is that valuable to you, do not trust me with it while I'm on the clock, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, please don't. Like, I got enough that I got to deal with. And I'm not saying like I'm like feigning from any responsibility and we're all absolved and we can just get away with whatever and not caring. Like, you started it off so perfectly by saying, no, we do care and we do try the best as we can. But at the same time, it's your life.
Yeah.
And I'm also having to deal with sometimes 50 other lives.
Yeah.
With other allergens.
Other orders and shit. That is a lot of,
It's a lot, man. And I'm just saying, do not be so easily trusting and putting your lives into the hands of strangers if your life has like these different adaptations to it. And I'll step off my soapbox there.
Because information can be lost in translation. What if it originally started off with having no cross-contamination? Somewhere along the road, some changes were made by the chef from whoever, and that information wasn't passed to the front of the house because we know that is a very hard thing to do, or a very hard thing for that to happen. Is for back of the house, let the front of the house know, like, hey, things change. It takes 3 to 5 business days for information to go to the front of the house,
man.
So it may have started like that, and then when he informed her. And then now he's got to live with that too. So like, that sucks.
And I know that person feels terrible.
Oh, for sure. Because like, as far as they knew, there was no cross-contamination.
And what if there was no cross-contamination in the kitchen as far as the way as it was prepared? Mm-hmm. But because, you know, I'm not putting it on her or anyone else. I'm saying there was so much going on that what if that tray had something that had like any kind of nut contamination, whether it be like something that was sprinkled with nutmeg. Yep. You know, how many times does someone want to put nutmeg on a drink and pass those drinks around the room, but no one rinsed off the tray? Yep. Just it being on the tray, or a napkin that was in the same room with nuts that were just, you know, open. Like, that's why people ask the questions. So it's like, I'm not trying to come down on anyone for asking the questions, but again, why are you in a drive-through? And then for you to just get like 2 burger patties with lettuce and tomato, you could have just made that at home.
You could have just done that at home.
Or you could have got out of your car, walked inside, and asked all those same questions after looking it up online. Like,
because the drive's supposed to be for expedited service.
Yes.
Like, that's what it's supposed to be. You go inside for dine-in to ask all those questions.
Yeah.
Drive-thru is like, no pun intended, just to be in and out.
Yeah, it is supposed to be.
It is supposed to be in and out. Like,
it is.
You're not supposed to go in, chill, ask questions, and then eventually make your way out. That's what the dine-in is for. But also, like, to the service staff, if you guys don't know, just say, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's okay to not know. Like, if somebody says, oh, well, does this have... Sorry, I don't know. Well, do you think... I don't. I do not know.
Yeah.
Get your life out of my hands.
Yeah, I don't want it.
Give it back to them. Stop letting them throw that shit on you.
I don't remember what show it was or movie it was, but it was like some country like football movie. It was like, I don't want your life. And that's how I feel right there. Like, don't put your life in my hands. I don't want it. Like, no, take that back. Take that back. No, I do not want it. Like, I want you to get home safe. Mm-hmm. I just don't want to be the reason. That's between you and someone else, man. Seriously, dude. Like, but again, don't go through the drive-through like that. And then you're recording yourself. So even if you have the best of intentions, by recording yourself, you are saying like, hey, this is a moment in my life. But to me, what you're showing me is you're not doing enough to make sure that you're safe. You're leaving your safety up to strangers. I do not understand that. Sorry. I just don't. Just don't. And I never will. I never will. And we also have to deal with a lot of people, you know, a lot of assholes who will come up with any kind of excuse just because they don't want something. You know, I remember the first person I dated who confessed to me that they would tell service staff they were allergic to certain things just because they didn't want it. They never wanted to see it on the plate. They wanted it removed. Yeah. Motherfucker. Like, oh, I'm allergic. And it's like, no, you just don't want it. That's fine. Just say that. But like, the whole I'm allergic. So
I stopped doing that, by the way.
Like, remake the whole dish just for me because I really want it, but I'm allergic. Like, no. If you're allergic, then don't get it. You're just not getting it that day. Like, get something else. The menu has other items. Like, it's so infuriating because those people can be so infuriating. You know, and you say you used to be that person, but you're also showing growth.
Yeah, I stopped doing that. I just I don't like mushrooms.
Yeah.
Put that shit on there, but pick it out. I'll find
I
it.
understand.
I'll find it.
I understand. No, you will. I've seen you do it. Like, yeah, but I understand if you don't like something and you really don't want to have it, and then someone tries to insist, like, well, you haven't had it the way that I've prepared it before. Like, I don't give a fuck how you've prepared it. I told you I don't like it. That's one thing. I am 10 toes standing on business right next to you when it comes to that. Absolutely not. If you do not like something, you should not be forced to eat it unless your mom made it for you. And then you ain't got no choice. I'm sorry. It's just, that's how it goes. Yeah. But yeah, no, I am all for you just standing on business of you don't like something, but just don't lie, man. Because then, you know, like you said, it clogs up the whole machine as far as like everyone now has to stop working in their normal flow where they're not thinking about what they're doing because they're on autopilot and they're enjoying their environment the same way everyone else would at their job if they enjoy their job, to now be like, okay, someone's life is on the line right now, guys. But it's not like it is on TV where it's like everyone's like all super tense and like, what's going on? You got John Taffer fucking screaming, she's allergic. Right. You know, you don't have that. It's literally just tense moment of like making sure that person gets their food, enjoys their food. They take a bite or take a sip. There's no reaction. Whew. All right, cool. They finish their meal. They leave. All right, guys, we made it.
Yeah.
That's how it feels, man. Like, seriously. And you hope they don't leave a review. Like, I told them I was allergic to something and they said, fuck you. Anything else on that one?
No, I just remembered I used to work at Jason's Deli. It was like one of my first jobs out of high school.
Oh, word?
Yeah. And I
I've
remember
never worked fast food.
That's the closest I've gotten to working on a line.
Oof.
Like, that is the closest I've ever gotten to working on it. Because it did operate as a kitchen line. Like, everybody had their own station. That's the closest I've ever gotten. And that was as close as I ever wanted to get.
That's not for me.
And I remember one time I had moved up like all the way to like the actual sandwich spots. Whatever. The lady ordered a gluten-free grilled cheese for one of her kids, right? So we had gluten-free bread, which if you've ever seen it, it's fucking bread with a bunch of fucking holes in it because it's got all the fucking wheat protein taken out of it. So it's just bread with a shit. It's Swiss bread, Swiss cheese bread, basically. So anyways, we do that, and then I'm like, okay, well, I got to cut this for this kid in small bites. So I did, and I'm like, that looks like shit. But you're the one with the shitty allergen, so here you go. She comes back and complained, and my manager was like, why did you do this? I'm like, it's gluten-free bread. It's already falling apart. What did you want me to do? He's like, well, can you cut it in half? So I did. He's like, well, okay, well, that'll do. I'm like, yeah, dude, don't come at me. She's the one with the fucking kid who's got a fucking gluten allergy. Like, just munch it up and feed it to him. He doesn't give a fuck. He just wants grilled cheese, bro. Whatever. That was it. You know what? I'm pissed off about that shit.
You probably should have told that story. You probably should have told that story earlier.
I should have.
Especially if you're going to end it that way. You should have said that earlier in the video.
I'm mad. I know. Just cut this part out.
How you want to end the video? Man, fuck them kids.
Cut, paste. I'm just saying, the mom, the fact that the mom complained, it's like, dude, you're ordering Swiss cheese bread. Like, that shit got holes in it. How do you want me to cut this up for a little kid?
Oh, my gosh.
Not the kid. Sorry. Fuck that mom. cut.
Yeah, I mean, the kid can't help it.
Kid
The
can't
kid
help
ain't
it.
asked to be here.
It's not his fault. She gave him shitty genetics.
Oh my gosh.
Next one. Next one.
Yeah. It was fucking terrible.
That was, but you know what?
I would give a fuck. It was amazing.
This is like an
Hold on.
allergen. This feels like
Because it also makes it easier for me to transport the files.